Apparently I screwed up my last video um, by selecting the wrong microphone. I have like three different microphones in here for different things. Um, but anyways, this is the accent challenge. I look like shit right now, so you get the Merble sore, um, which is copyright uh, of the I can't remember her married name, Jenny from the Zombie Hunters. So I will link to that comic, anyways, in the description. Um, anyways, this is an accent challenge. It's because Emma asked for it, and yeah. My name's Riley. My username is the Best of Texans. I'm from Texas. Lived 10 years in North Carolina. I moved at the age of 9, well, almost 10. Spent 10 years there. Came back to Texas. I live in Houston now. Um, anyways, I guess here it goes. Pronounce the following words. I'm going to say ahead of time that there are certain words that, depending on the situation, my pronunciation is different. For example, for the first word, aunt, it's Aunt Mitzi, but Aunt Susan, Aunt Mary, and Aunt Karen, and Aunt Rachel. Sorry. Um, then there's roof, root, theater, iron, salmon, caramel, fire, water, Nolens, or New Orleans as some people tell me to say it, pecan, both, again, probably, Alabama, lawyer, coupon, mayonnaise, pajamas, caught, naturally, aluminum, I don't say aluminium because I'm not British, um, Jif, tumbler, crackerjack, doorknob, and envelope. What is it called when you throw toilet paper on a house? I call it TPing. Sorry for saying so often. I know it's a terrible habit. What is a bubbly carbonated drink called? I call it soda. What do I call gym shoes? I call them tennis shoes or sneakers sometimes. What do I call my grandparents? My surviving grandparents I call Nana and Papa. And my deceased grandparents I call Granny and Granddad. Uh, well, my maternal grandparents. What do you call the wheeled contraption in which you carry groceries at the supermarket? I call that a grocery cart, but a lot of the people that I spent my formative years with called it a buggy. What is the thing you change the TV channel with? I call it a remote. My dad sometimes calls it a clicker. Choose a book and read a passage from it. Okay, I'm going to read the first couple of paragraphs out of Chapter 2 of Harry Potter 1, and the Sorcerer's Stone, Philosopher's Stone, whatever you want to call it. The Vanishing Glass is the chapter. Nearly 10 years had passed since the Dursleys had woken up to find their nephew on the front step, but Privet Drive had hardly changed at all. The sun rose on the same tidy front gardens and lit up the brass number 4 on the Dursleys' front door. It crept into their living room, which was almost exactly the same as it had been on the night when Mr. Dursley had seen that fateful news report about the owls. I'm sorry, I'm reading terribly. Only the photographs on the mantelpiece really showed how much time had passed. 10 years ago, there had been lots of pictures of what looked like a large pink beach ball wearing different colored bonnets, but uh, Dudley Dursley, was no longer a baby, and now the photograph showed a large blond boy riding his first bicycle on a carousel at the fair, playing a computer game with his father, being hugged and kissed by his mother. The room held no sign at all that another boy lived in the house too. Yet Harry Potter was still there, asleep at the moment, but not for long. His Aunt Petunia was awake, and it was her shrill voice that made the first noise of the day. Up! Get up! Now! Harry woke with a start. His aunt rapped on the door again. Up! She screeched. Harry heard her walking toward the kitchen, and then the sound of the frying pan being put on the stove. He rolled onto his back and tried to remember the dream he had been having. It had been a good one. There had been a flying motorcycle in it. He had a funny feeling he'd had the same dream before. Uh, that's all I'm going to read. I would rather be a wizard than a vampire. Not a la Harry Potter, but rather a la the Dresden Files, only without the whole not being able to use technology thing. I like my computers too much. Um, uh, Any three words. Oh, sorry. So wait. Do I know anyone on Tumblr in real life? Yes, I know several people from Tumblr in real life, and some of them are. I count them among my best friends. Um, and in the audio post by saying any three words you want. Hmm. Cardigan, oddity, and Merble.